Have you ever found yourself lying awake, maybe, I don't know, 3 a.m. just after graduation? You've got that weird mix of excitement, but also this kind of dizzying feeling about what's next.
Yeah, totally relatable.
You've got these huge ambitions kind of bubbling up, like maybe you want to make a real impact, or lead a team, or maybe even start your own thing, you know?
Dream of launching your own venture, yeah.
But figuring out how to actually get there, it feels complex, like standing at the edge of a massive city with no map.
Yeah, where do you even start?
Okay, so let's unpack this. For a lot of you out there, with that kind of drive, that ambition to really accelerate your career, to lead,
A shortcut to being genuinely well-informed about what an MBA actually involves. We're going to explore what it is, why it might be a total game changer for you, and, you know, what to expect on this journey.
It's a really common scenario you painted. The global economy is always shifting, always evolving.
Constantly.
And the need for leaders who can adapt, who can drive growth, it's never been higher. An MBA is not just like another piece of paper for your resume.
Right.
It's designed to fundamentally change how you think. It gives you this really comprehensive understanding of how businesses operate, like at every single level.
Oh, okay, that's a really important distinction. So let's peel back the layers.
Yeah.
It's an immersive thing. It plunges you into the whole ecosystem of business. Imagine business as this huge, complex control panel.
A control panel, I like that.
Yeah, with all these dials, levers, readouts, systems, all working together, driving this massive company forward.
Yeah.
An MBA, it doesn't just give you one key.
Right.
It gives you the understanding to read the whole dashboard, grasp how different parts connect, and crucially, how to, fine-tune the entire engine.
Wow, okay, not just a master key, a whole strategic control panel. So what are the critical controls on this panel? The main things you'd master?
In an MBA, finance gets into the really sophisticated high-stakes world of managing money for big organizations. You go from basic accounting to advanced investment analysis. You learn to use tools like discounted cash flow models, DCF, to figure out what companies or projects are actually worth.
Okay, so valuing things accurately.
Exactly. And it's not just crunching numbers. It's making smart strategic choices about where a company should put its money to get the best return. You also dive deep into corporate finance.
Which covers?
That's about how businesses raise huge amounts of money, equity, debt, other complex ways, how they manage these massive cash flows, especially globally.
Creative side, right? Customer facing. What's the MBA take on marketing?
Marketing definitely has that creative element, but it's also deeply tied to data, analysis, and strategy. It's about understanding how products don't just reach people, but how they really connect and become essential. An MBA marketing curriculum goes deep. You cover basics like market segmentation, figuring out who your customers are, all the way to advanced brand building. That's about crafting this powerful identity that people really connect with and stay loyal to.
Building that loyalty is key.
Absolutely.
You'll dive into cutting-edge digital strategies, mastering things like A/B testing online campaigns, using big data to understand what consumers really want, even exploring AI and marketing.
more than just hiring and firing. It really is the heartbeat of a company. HR, in an MBA context, is the art and science of strategic talent management.
Strategic talent management.
Okay. Recognizing that people are your most valuable and often most complex asset. You learn about fostering positive organizational behavior, what motivates people, what makes teams work well. You design effective recruitment and retention strategies, which is crucial in today's market.
Yeah, finding and keeping good people is
Tough.
Exactly. You get into talent analytics, using data to make smarter workforce decisions. You explore managing remote teams, which is huge now, and implementing
the hidden engine room, right? Keeping everything running smoothly.
It absolutely is. It's the intricate choreography behind the scenes. Operations management is how products get made and services get delivered efficiently, reliably, cost-effectively.
Right.
You get deep into supply chain logistics. Think about the complex journey of materials through production and finally getting the finished product to the customer. Imagine managing the global supply chain for, like, Apple.
Whoa, yeah. Millions of devices everywhere.
Exactly. Flawlessly, on time. You study methods like
Lean Six Sigma to cut waste and boost quality. You explore concepts like just-in-time inventory, like Toyota pioneered to reduce costs.
So it's all about efficiency and optimization.
For some
Exactly. Strategy is the culmination. It's the big picture thinking that weaves finance, marketing, HR, operations, everything into one cohesive plan.
Okay.
In an MBA, you learn to do rigorous competitive analyses, understanding your market, dissecting what competitors are doing, finding your unique edge, spotting threats.
So really understanding the battlefield.
Precisely. And then you use that insight to formulate robust business strategies, developing plans
to hit long-term goals and gain a lasting advantage. This means mastering things like scenario planning, preparing for different possible futures, exploring M&A strategy for growth,
Recognized globally.
That's a huge advantage, truly significant. The degree carries universal recognition. That means it opens doors not just at home, but across industries and continents.
So international opportunities too.
Definitely. Many multinational companies actively recruit MBA grads for their international operations. They value that understanding of global markets, different cultures, complex business environments. It gives you the ability to lead and innovate on a really significant international scale.
It's a credential that signals strategic thinking and leadership potential everywhere.
Whether you want to work for a global giant or start your own global venture.
Exactly. It gives you that strong foundation.
Let's start with the classic one, the full-time MBA.
The full-time MBA. That's the one most people think of, right? 2 years, intense. You basically pause everything else.
Yep, that's the traditional flagship model.
Okay.
It's immersive, intense, and usually 2 years. You focus deeply on academics, get lots of hands-on and practical experience. You step away from your job, dedicate yourself fully to studying, engage with campus life, your classmates.
Total immersion.
Total immersion. It's ideal if you're looking for a complete career change, maybe moving from engineering to business,
Or if you want to really accelerate quickly in your field. Also great for people right out of undergrad with little work experience. It's a deep dive.
Okay, so if you're fresh out of college, ready for a big pivot, that's a solid option.
folks want to climb even higher, maybe aiming for the C-suite, senior director roles, but they want to do it without leaving their current job.
So they keep working.
Yeah. MBA programs usually have a different schedule. Classes might be on weekends, or in intense blocks, like 1 week a month. This lets them apply what they're learning immediately back at work, using their existing experience and discussions. It builds on the foundation they already have.
That flexibility sounds crucial for busy execs. And speaking of flexibility, the online MBA, that's really taken off recently, hasn't it?
Making top education more accessible.
It really has exploded. The online MBA offers amazing flexibility. You can study remotely from anywhere, often at your own pace or on a flexible schedule.
Getting a top education from anywhere, fitting it around your life, that's pretty incredible. Then there's the part-time MBA. Sounds similar to online, but maybe a bit different.
It is similar in that you keep working, and it's flexible. But the part-time MBA often involves scheduled in-person classes, usually evenings or weekends outside normal work hours.
Okay, so still face-to-face sometimes.
Right. It's for people who want that flexibility, but also value the traditional classroom interaction with professors and peers.
It just spreads the learning out over a longer period, maybe 3 or 4 years, making the pace more manageable than full-time.
Got it. Online for max location freedom, part-time for a mix of flexibility.
Well, you might find MBAs in healthcare management for leading hospitals or pharma companies, or technology management, blending business skills with tech know-how for roles like product management and tech firms. There are programs in international business focusing on global markets, or sustainable business focusing on ESG, environmental, social, governance factors. These are perfect if you already know your passion, your specific career path, and you want deep expertise in that area right away.
Okay, so
Lots of options to fit different needs. Now, let's bring it back to the why. What does all this mean for you, the ambitious student thinking about this leap? Why is an MBA such a potential?
You come out with this powerful credential that commands respect. It opens doors that might otherwise stay shut. It signals you understand complex business, you can think strategically, you can lead, and often there's a significant salary bump that comes with it. We see grads getting like 80, 120% increases within a few years.
well, yeah, that's a tangible return. And it's not just about climbing the ladder at home, right? We mentioned global opportunity.
Absolutely. That global recognition is key. It provides real pathways to work.
Work abroad. Multinationals look for MBA grads for international roles because they understand global markets, different cultures, cross-border business.
So if you dream of working in Singapore or London,
Oh, without a doubt. MBA programs are incredible networking environments. You're constantly interacting with industry experts, top professors, and crucially, your classmates. A super diverse group from different backgrounds, industries, countries even.
It's not just making friends.
No, it's building a powerful support system, a professional web for your entire career. They say something like 60% of top jobs are filled through networks.
Wow.
Your MBA cohort instantly expands your reach by hundreds. These people might be your future
Your business partners, your mentors, the VCs who fund your startup, maybe even your future boss. These connections are just invaluable, both right away and long term.
your classmates today.
Exactly. It teaches you the nuts and bolts. Launching, getting funding, scaling up. You learn to write business plans that attract investors, understand market dynamics, develop an MVP, minimum viable product pitch to VCs. It basically de-risks the entrepreneurial journey by giving you a proven framework and access to potential co-founders and investors.
Giving your big idea the best chance to succeed. And finally, let's be practical. It often boils down to money. Boosting your earning potential.
That's a very real
And often primary benefit. Like I mentioned, MBA grads statistically command much higher salaries. Yes, it's a big investment, upfront tuition, living costs, maybe lost salary.
Create the opportunity.
Okay, that covers the benefits powerfully. Now, for our listeners specifically in India, the path to an MBA has its own distinct features, its own hurdles. Let's dive into navigating that admissions labyrinth in India. It often starts with the entrance exams, right? Sounds like a real gauntlet.
It really is a gauntlet, yeah. And focused strategic prep is absolutely key. In India, you've got several major entrance exams. The big one, the most popular and competitive, is the CAT-C, the Common Admission Test.
That's the main one for the IMN, the
Indian Institutes of Management.
Exactly. If you're aiming for the top IMs, CT is usually the way. It's tough tests, quantitative skills, verbal ability, logical reasoning.
And preparing, it usually means coaching centers. Tons of online resources, months of really disciplined study. It's a serious commitment just getting through the exam part.
Okay, so step one, conquer the exam. What about basic eligibility? What do you need academically?
Generally, you need a graduate degree, a bachelor's degree in any field. Doesn't matter if it's engineering, arts, science, whatever, from a recognized university.
Any discipline, okay.
Yep. Academically, you usually need at least 50% marks in your
Undergrad, but honestly, for the top schools, the average accepted scores are much higher. And here's a key thing: work experience.
Ah, right. How important is that?
Shows you've got some real world context. Okay, so it's not just scores and grades, there are these other stages, right? Group discussions, personal interviews, what are those about? Sounds like they want to see the real you.
That's exactly it. It's a holistic look. After the exam scores, many top schools have a group discussion, or GD. They give a group of candidates a topic, could be current events, a business case, something abstract, and you discuss it.
What are they looking for there?
Lots of things. How well you communicate, if you can argue persuasively, but also listen.
Leadership signs, teamwork, how you think on your feet. Can you contribute positively to a group discussion under pressure?
Okay, seeing you interact. And then the...
Your chance to shine individually. So it's a multi-stage process. Academics, exam, group skills, individual interview. And then, assuming you get through all that, there's the actual application paperwork.
Right, the final hurdle. Meticulously filling out the application forms online. This often involves writing really important essays or statements of purpose, your SOPs.
Where you tell your story.
Exactly, your journey, why you want this, why this program, plus submitting all the documents, transcripts,
Work experience letters, often letters of recommendation, LORs, from professors or bosses. It's the formal process to seal the deal.
A lot of steps, but sounds like it's designed to find the best.
Okay, let's revisit finance. We know it's corporate finance, investment analysis. What specific skills do you walk away with?
you get really practical skills like financial modeling, building complex spreadsheets to predict the company's future, assess investments. You learn risk management, identifying and mitigating financial risks like market study real mergers and acquisitions, M&A cases.
Understanding valuation, negotiation, the challenges of integrating two companies. It's about understanding how money really drives strategy, not just as a number, but as a dynamic tool.
Got it.
Like we mentioned. It's also about brand storytelling, creating identities that connect, managing brand portfolios, and things like customer journey mapping, optimizing every interaction someone has with your brand. It's a mix of art, science, and tech.
A powerful mix. How about HR? Building teams, culture.
Yeah.
What are the practical skills there?
In HR, you learn to build and sustain high-performing teams, understanding group dynamics, conflict resolution, motivation, fostering a positive organizational culture
That encourages innovation and resilience.
Culture is huge.
Definitely. You study advanced recruitment and retention strategies, using data for talent analytics, building talent pipelines.
Operations is the science of efficiency. You learn to manage complex global supply chains, the flow of goods and info from source to customer. Crucial today. Logistics optimization, coordinating transport, warehousing, inventory, often using advanced tools.
Okay.
And you dive into process improvement methods like Six Sigma and Lean to cut waste, improve quality control. It's about ensuring businesses deliver value consistently, efficiently, cost effectively, whether it's making things or providing services.
Making the machine run perfectly.
And strategy, tying it all together.
Strategy is about leadership and navigating the future, analyzing competitive landscapes, industry dynamics, competitive.
Functions. And for the aspiring entrepreneurs, dedicated coursework.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Most good MBA programs have a strong focus on entrepreneurship. You learn the specific skills for starting a new venture, from idea and market validation to writing solid business plans that attract funding.
So how to actually get investment.
Exactly. Understand the startup ecosystem, funding rounds from angels to VCs, how to pitch effectively. They often use design thinking and lean startup methods, focusing on iterating quickly, building prototypes. It's a very practical guide to launching and scaling your own business.
So it's clearly
Not just sitting listening to lectures then. It sounds very hands-on.
Precisely. Practical application is key. You do lots of group projects, often tackling real problems for actual companies.
That's great to hear, learning by doing. Now, for many listeners in India, they'll be thinking, okay, where can I get this kind of world-class education right here? Let's talk about some of the top MBA institutions in India.
Good question. India has some truly excellent institutions, absolutely world-class, each with its own strengths. At the very top tier, you have the IMs, specifically, IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bengaluru, and IIM Kolkata.
The big three, legendary status almost.
They really are.
Known for incredibly tough academics, super competitive entry, and producing leaders who make a huge impact globally. They really push you.
Definitely the dream for many. What about other...
Often has a very strong global perspective in its faculty and curriculum. Great for international exposure and a fast track.
Efficient and focused. What if you're really set on a specific field like HR? Any standouts there?
For sure. XLRI in Jamshedpur is highly renowned, especially for the Human Resources Program, often considered the best in India for HR. HR. They also have a strong general business management program.
So the go-to for HR.
It's definitely up there. Known for rigor, ethical leadership, strong focus on industrial relations and organizational behavior. If people management is your passion,
XLRI is a top choice.
Okay. Now, MBA costs can be really high. Are there top quality options that are maybe a bit more affordable?
That's a really important point.
Yeah.
FMS Delhi, the Faculty of Management.
Any others with a unique philosophy or approach we should mention?
Yeah, SBJIMR Mumbai, SB Jain Institute of Management and Research, is known for its emphasis on innovation, social impact, and value-based leadership.
So focusing beyond just profit.
Exactly. Fostering responsible leaders focused on positive societal change, sustainability. They often have unique experiential learning, a focus on ethics, blending Eastern and Western ideas, attracts the students who want to make a difference.
A great range of top schools with different strengths. Okay, fast forward.
You've done the hard work, got the degree. What happens next? What kind of career paths open up after an MBA?
The possibilities are really broad across almost any sector. One
leads to roles in marketing, becoming a brand manager, shaping a product's identity and strategy, a marketing director leading entire departments, or specialized roles like digital marketing specialist, product marketing manager, using data and tech to connect with customers.
Shaping how companies talk to the world, and if you like solving problems for different companies, that sounds like consulting.
Exactly. Consulting is hugely popular for MBAs. Management consulting, advising top execs on strategy. Strategy consulting,
tackling specific challenges like market entry. IT consulting, bridging business and tech.
Being the expert problem solver.
Yeah, you get exposure to tons of different industries.
Innovation inside of your company.
Building something new one way or another, and with tech being everywhere.
Right. Technology management is a massive field now. Roles like product manager, guiding tech products from start to finish. Program manager for complex tech projects. Technology consultant, advising on digital transformation, AI, cloud. You need that blend of business sense and tech understanding.
Really diverse options, but, okay, this all sounds amazing. It's easy to gloss over the downsides. Let's talk realities. What are the challenges?
The tough questions students need to ask.
Absolutely crucial to be realistic. The benefits are huge, but there are significant challenges. First off, the high cost.
We touched on that.
Competitive, isn't it? Both getting in and getting jobs after.
Fiercely competitive, absolutely. The entrance exams have huge numbers fighting for limited seats. And it doesn't stop there. The job market for the best MBA roles, consulting, finance, top tech, is also highly competitive. You're up against some very smart, ambitious people from all the best schools.
So a constant drive to excel. And the program itself. It's not exactly a walk in the park, is it? The time and effort involved.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
An MBA is intense. Rigorous coursework, tons of group projects.
Demanding deadlines. It requires a huge commitment of time and energy.
So prepare for long hours.
Yeah, it's a period of intense focus. You'll be challenged academically, intellectually. You need strong...
Immediate high-paying employment for absolutely everyone right away.
wand?
No. Success still depends heavily on your effort, networking during the program, interview performance, your chosen specialization, how well you use career services. Plus, the overall economy matters. Downturns happen. So it's an incredible launch pad, gives you a huge advantage, but you still have to fly the plane yourself.
That is a really honest and important perspective. Okay, knowing all that, how can students best prepare? What are some practical tips for mastering this journey from applying to thriving afterwards?
Okay, actionable tips.
First, for admissions. Strategic exam preparation. Don't just study hard, study smart. Use coaching, online resources effectively for a CAT, XAT, GMAT, whichever you're...
Yes, holistic skill development. Admissions committees look beyond the scores. Work on your soft skills. Communication is huge for GDs, PIs, and your career. Leadership. Get involved in activities. Time management, problem solving, critical thinking. Show you're well-rounded.
Develop the whole person. We talked about networking during the MBA. Can you start before?
Absolutely. Proactive networking is key. Use LinkedIn to connect with people in fields that interest you. Attend industry webinars or events. Reach out for informational interviews.
Just ask people about their careers.
Just talk to people.
Yeah. Be genuinely curious. These connections help with insights, mentorship, maybe even future opportunities.
Exactly. It develops skills, lets you apply theory, and clarifies your own career interests. It shows you're proactive and committed to learning by doing.
Any experience helps. Finally, staying informed, keeping up with the business world.
Crucial. Stay informed and curious. Read business news, follow economic trends, understand industry developments. It broadens your perspective, helps you in interviews and discussions, and shows genuine engagement with the world you want to enter. Be passionate about the field.
Okay, so to wrap this all up,
An MBA, it's clearly way more than just another degree. It's a strategic investment in yourself, right? Designed to make you a better leader, strategist, innovator.
But the potential payoff career, earnings, growth, network, it's immense. If you're feeling that call to lead, to build, to make your mark in business, an MBA could be that incredible launch pad. The key is choosing the right program that really fits your interests, goals, and resources.
fantastic advice. Well, if you found this deep dive into the MBA world helpful, definitely hit that like button, share it with someone else who might be considering this path, and please subscribe to our channel. We bring you more deep dives like this to help you get well informed.
Fast. So the final thought to leave you with, if the business world is calling your name, how will you answer?